They don't talk about us, only when there's a crime. Would you believe me if I was to tell you that in this world, with or without money, we're all rich, even the poor? The problem is those that say that I'm reaching out to give a hand and stay they leeching hands is itching, ready to see you missing. Well, I think I went to write. Something inside me told me I can freestyle or I can rap. I can go with a rhythm that can make you dance. Tell you what I say on a daily, tell you everything's okay just to avoid dilemma. Or I can simply bring you something positive to the table and warn you of the ongoing problems that we're having. Instead, I have to reach out to my conscience once again as I watch the crime and the violence rise and the kids lose their innocence. Now, the concept of forming a home day by day loses its essence. They don't want to hear that. I can't keep my arms crossed in front of the system. If I don't do something, I'm also part of the problem. As guilty as the one that pulls the trigger, like the person in the crowd that hits the record button on their phone to expose a lie instead of the truth for clout. They need 1,000 views. The government doesn't have a solution. The problem started when we took God out the equation. The problem ain't us celebrating. The problem is that we are a nation divided when we should be a nation united and praying. That's how we live today. When problems occur, we come up with a meaning. Laugh a little, move on with no care in the world, as if it ain't even a thing in this world. If it's like this today, I don't want to see the future. Because nowadays, they'll make a meme out of a person that can't even see the day of light no more. What makes you think they care? They can't even break bread at the table. I don't know how you want to be rappers and lyricists can go on with life, living on an illusion with nothing good to write. Talking about killing someone, selling drugs with pride, until the scripts are flipped and it's someone you love dies. Right? This ain't solved by activating the National Guards and going behind bars. This is deep, this is me and you. And they say as time pass by, we'll heal everything. Shit, you know these scars? I seen time flash by and never revealed everything. You get me on standby, ready to kill everything. Alone in the mirror looking at myself, say, girl, you're everything. You don't need for anything, shorty. So unless you walk a mile in my shoes, don't say anything. Just take a minute and listen so you can consume everything. Me and you are not the same, so make sure you look both ways when you cross me, and that's on everything. You got motherfuckers talking about that they want to make a change, they want to make a difference, but still stuck in the same phase. You got motherfuckers talking about that they want to chase a bag, but stay at home and nag. Then when you ask them what they need, they say less talking, more opinions, no prayers with division. You ask me, y'all need to focus more on revision, rely less on television. How you want a future, you have no vision. This world is just like fiction. What we need is more talking, less opinions, more prayers with no division. Before you come up with a conclusion, giving people false illusions, pick up a book, do your research, learn your history before you end up in a ditch making history. Division and religion isn't working. The only way to show God our faith and love is through our actions. Our convictions is the only thing that really unite us. One God, one nation, different beliefs. There's words that can't fly with the wind. There's insults that are not violent. Meanwhile, while you're home to them, they're killing you on the inside. If I was to tell you that I didn't hurt, I would be lying. Would you believe me if I was to tell you that there's truths that lie, especially when they're telling you that they're indifferent? Getting shoved to the side because you're different. There's a hug out there someone didn't receive today. Probably because of what was said about them yesterday. Probably because of the way they was dressed today. Not realizing that the one that they hate could be the one that saves their day. But you know what? Thanks to them, it's another day in history where you get to flip the pages to your book and speak your story. And Lord, it's unholy. But you know what hurts the most? As I walk down the street and I see how easily we're divided. When we all should be united. One body, one mind, one soul, a million talents. Lord, without you, we're all divided. Forgive them, Lord, for they don't know any better. They don't know that there's someone out there that loves them. Hey, what up, everybody? I hope all of y'all is having a blessed and humble day. I hope all of y'all continue to have a blessed and humble day. I want to take a minute. Listen, I want to thank last week's winners before I get started. I do got y'all stuff packaged. All right. Got y'all gifts packaged, ready to ship. The word Anita Sweet, Angel Hatton. Congratulations to them. They did win last week's Test Your Noggin on Saturday. Thank y'all a lot for participating, for helping the shorty out, for showing her support, for showing her love, and much more. All right, y'all. So today we're going to be talking about the schools. We're going to be talking about news. We're going to be talking about communities. I just spoke about last week's winners. I want to thank y'all so much for showing Shorty a lot of support. But listen, I want to ask y'all a question, right? We've talked about, oh, I can't even see the comments. Hold on one second. Blessings, young Riaz. Blessings, how you doing? All right. We've talked about on this panel a lot. We talked about it on the podcast, right? Oh, I forgot to do this. Let me do this right, y'all. All right, y'all. I hope everybody has a blessed and humble day. My bad. I did that. I kind of messed up my start. I don't even know why I just did that, right? But I want to welcome everybody to the Writers for Life brings you the Let's Talk About It podcast, y'all. All right. Today we're going to be talking about the news. We're going to be talking about communities, schools, and much more, right? And the reason, lately we've been talking about a lot, the teachers being drunk, being found with drugs and much more, being arrested and charged and all that. Right? We've talked about Brother Polite. We've talked about the brick lady. We've talked about all that stuff that happens in our community and in our schools, right? Let me ask y'all a question. As parents, how would y'all feel if the school found out that there was a teacher involved in child pornography and not even the news was brought aware? You only found this out because there was a post posted on Facebook because a parent decided to post that post on Facebook, right? It's messed up, right? But it's true. So I'm gonna wait for I'm gonna see if anybody comes to share, like the video if y'all wish to. If y'all don't, listen, y'all don't have to like it, but help a shorty out. Share the video. Help a shorty bring more awareness. Help a shorty bring the news out to those of y'all that don't know about what's going on around us. Because that's what we're here for. That's what the podcast is for us to talk about it, for us to try to bring solutions to the table, to try to bring awareness, to see if we can make a difference to help our youth. And me, blessings be encouraged with Marissa. Blessings. Me, I feel as though that we can do it. We just have to focus. I have a lot of people that say, oh no, it's possible. For those of you out there that keep saying that it's not possible, y'all are the reason why it is not possible. We can accomplish a lot of these things that I say that we can do. We can come together. All these parents out here, all these leaders out here can stand up, can speak up. We all have a voice. We have a mouth. We can use it to speak. We use it for every other thing that is not positive, right? We can use it to be toxic. We can use it to hurt somebody's feelings, but we can't use it to sit here and stand up and speak for our children. Let me tell y'all something. Our kids are suffering right now. A lot of our kids are going through depression. Maybe us, the adults, may have figured out certain ways how to get through depression, how to fight what's going on out here in this cold ass world, but our kids are still trying to figure it out. A lot of them don't even got the proper support or the proper guidance. Like, I'm trying to figure out why is we pushing them to the curb and ignoring their situation too. A lot of these kids are turning to drugs to ease their pain. And a lot of you know that I'm not lying. A lot of these kids are carrying the burden of their parents or carrying the burden of somebody else. And us, the adults, need to realize that they have a world just like we do. And a lot of y'all parents out there need to realize that when they say that you can be a friend to your child, you can. But y'all getting the concept all messed up. You cannot be a friend, sit here, smoke a Dutch with your child, drink with your child. You cannot sit here and play around with your child, joke around with your child like if you're one of your kids' friends. No, being a friend to your child means that you have to listen to your child. Listen out to your child because we can't get to them. At times we can't because there's probably an influence out there that has gotten to them. That to them in their head, it's probably cool. Like, they did shit like, hey, look, this person's way cooler than my mom. Like, you see where I'm coming from? I'm way cooler than my dad. Listen, you never know how somebody can influence your child out there. You're not with them 24/7. A lot of us parents tell our kids to go out there. I'm one of them. I wanted my son to go out there. I still want my son to be out there. But you know what's crazy? The influence out there that tries to grab our kids, it's not just the kids, it's the adults out there. There's adults out here trying to be kids. Adults out here that don't understand that they're grown, that they don't need to be in a group full of kids. Like, what is your point? Why are you surrounded with so many kids? And then they think that this is cool, and then they can do it with everybody else. And then they think that what they do with you as an adult, they could do with their parents. And they can't tell the difference until they end up bumping their head in that damn wall and there's no turning back. Like, y'all supposed to be a good influence, but a lot of y'all out here are not. Y'all really not. So listen, guys, I do got this new poem out. A lot of people like it. So listen, for y'all people out here, you know, that had that heartbreak out there, it's one thing that I do really want to tell y'all, right? I want y'all to know that you gotta find yourself and create your world. All right. So while we waiting to see if more people come in the room, I'm gonna put the new poem on to play. And it's a poem behind beats. So listen, a shorty don't rap, but she'll put her poems behind beats. All right. So let me know if y'all like it. I'm gonna see if more people come in. I'm gonna read this letter that got put on Facebook that a lot of parents posted on Facebook. But this never made it to the news. We need to make that stand, guys. Make sure y'all share this video. Let's get more people on here. Let's talk about it, y'all. Let's see if we can bring solutions to the table. We can make a difference. But y'all know what y'all have to do. The question is y'all willing to do it? Let me know what y'all think about the poem. Do you know I believed everything you ever said to me? First man I ever put my shield down for. Look at how you played me. Give you my heart for what? I told you it's not that easy to tame me. Give you my heart for what? I don't want no one to entertain me. Give you my heart for what? When you already blame me. Sacrifice is what I hear you tell me. Sometimes I feel like you don't even know me. Lord, please help me. The situation is really starting to annoy me. Tell me what we do now. Looking for something where there's nothing, I don't want to argue anymore. Living with the illusion that one day you'll love me the same way that I do, but I'm just a game to you. You're looking for vengeance in me while I'm dreaming of a future for us. I don't know what to do anymore. Sacrifice is what I hear you tell me. Shoot, I don't even want to see you anymore. They say that from love we cannot escape, so why lie to each other? I don't even feel you anymore. I know they already tore your heart apart. I gave you my heart and you watched it bleed. They tore you into pieces. I just want you to know that that wasn't me. They hurt you and that messed you up. But tell me, why do I have to pay the consequences? Maybe you love someone that you shouldn't have loved. You made a fatal decision. Tell me, why do I have to pay the consequences? Maybe they played you. They didn't really love you. It was probably an adventure. Nothing more than just a game to them. They never really gave you a chance. I just really had to pay the consequences. Damn, I would have never thought we made it this far. I'm sitting here thinking, you thinking that you love me wanting to believe you. It all felt so real what we were living, even though in our hearts we didn't mean it. God, damn, we're in so deep. Do you know I believed everything you ever said to me? First person I ever put my shield down for, and look at how you played me. Give you my heart for what? I told you it's not that easy to tame me. Give you my heart for what? I don't want no one to entertain me. Give you my heart for what? When you already blame me. Sacrifice is what I hear you tell me. Sometimes I feel like you don't even know me. Lord help me. This situation is really starting to annoy me. Blessings, Letitia, third eye, POV. Blessings, how you doing? Oh, hold up. I just lost my spot. Oh, where I go? Here I go. Oh, there you go, shorty. I just lost my spot. Blessings, Maritza. Blessings, Young Rios. Blessings, Letitia. I hope all of y'all is having a blessed and humble day. Listen, that poem right there, I've been working on it for a minute. I got another one coming. I just started working on that one this morning. Listen, I'm just listening to beats and just letting all the thoughts out. That right there is just like, listen, I'm listening to the people closest to me and they're telling me about how they feel, right? So I kind of like had to mix it up. I started off, I'm a woman. I'm not a man, so kind of like, I can't throw it off if I'm a man. But at the end of the day, I try to mix it up. I'm gonna see who I can feature with on this because I do it on Rap Fame. I really want the meal ticket. Like I want to do a little feature with the meal ticket, see if I can, work on my breathing a little better. I know what I gotta work on in order to turn it into like a rap, into a song and stuff like that. But right now it's just me thinking. It's just coming out straight out the noggin. Like them thoughts is just straight out the noggin. So listening to how my friends feel when they go through a relationship, it's kind of like damn. And it's crazy because in a relationship, you do have to make sacrifices. But you making them sacrifices alone, it's not easy. Like you have to pick yourself up. Sometimes when you're feeling down and you're feeling hurt, all that pain, listen, sometimes you just got to find yourself and create your own world. That's it. Find yourself and create your own world. Real shit. Shout out to Dave's Low for that phrase right there because I love it. Find yourself and create your own world. So that right there, that poem, it just came out. Like I'm listening to peace, and like I said, I got another one coming. I hope y'all liked it. It's off topic. We're going right on topic right now. So I'm gonna share the screen with y'all real quick because I'm gonna read this letter. Right, it's messed up. I asked the question at the beginning of the live. What would y'all do? Right, what would y'all do if y'all was to find out that the school knows about a child predator? I mean, a child, yeah, a teacher that has child pornography, that's in possession of child pornography. My bad. I don't know why I just messed myself up right there like that. Right. And I've been looking for the videos to see if the news has it. I've been trying to figure this out. Nope, they don't have it. So give me 1 second because I have this saved on my computer. I don't want to go to Facebook. Come here. So why can't I share the picture? I should be able to. 1 second. All right, so I am gonna have to go through Facebook. Hold on 1 second. So that's over here, the one that says William Dick. All right, here we go. I found the video. I mean the website. All right, so I'm gonna have to go through here because I have it saved on my computer and it doesn't want to show the file. So give me a second. The video is actually here. It's been posted on Facebook on the gun. I don't know why on the No Gun Zone Incorporated for Philadelphia, but this school is actually in Philadelphia. Let me make sure y'all can hear me, and I'm not muted. Yep. No. Okay. Damn, I'm stupid. Look at the phone, shorty. I just called myself stupid, right? All right. Hold on 1 second. Let's find the letter real quick because I had it on my. I got it. I had it from here. I saved it right from in here. Damn. Prayers for that family. Now let's look for this letter real quick because I want y'all to see something. I don't know why they posted this John on a No Gun Zone. It should have been on the Predators, but they got that. They got the sex registry John here, but I guess because they're not on the sex registry. But they also got a file for they got a page for sex offenders that are not in the registry. Here we go. Bam. Bam, bam, bam. All right, so this is where I got the letter from. This happened apparently September 21st, 2023. All right, and this is actually the school that my kid's godmom's daughter goes to. This is really messed up. I know she's going to speak about this. I'm not sure when, how she's going to do it, whenever she's ready, because I know she doesn't like the situation. What fucks me up is I searched this up, and I could not find no news article, no news clip, no nothing. And mind you, September 21st, 2023, and this is can I scroll up? It won't let me scroll up. Let me zoom that. Let me zoom out. And this is a letter from the school district of Philadelphia. It's got the address for the school district of Philadelphia, everything, right? Now it says, this was sent by Evelyn Nunez. Dear William Dick families. So I apologize. I said it. Don't feel offended. That's the name of the schools. So guys, listen. Yesterday, a teacher at William Dix School was charged by the district attorney's office in connection with allegations of possession of child pornography. The school district of Philadelphia has taken steps so this individual is not in contact with students. Pending resolution of the charges and an international investigation, the district is cooperating with the law enforcement officials. Safeguarding this well-being of students is our top priority. We take all matters concerning the care of our students very seriously. Anyone with information regarding child sexual abuse should make a report to the child line at 1-800-932-0313. Again, that number, for those of y'all that do need it, 1-800-932-0313. You may also contact the Philadelphia Police Department Special Victims Unit at 215-685-1158. 215-685-1158. If you believe you have information pertaining to an allegation of child abuse. At the school district, we are committed to caring for the mental health and well-being of our students. School counselor Donna Kutzer is available to provide social and emotional support. Can't trust them, but that's my opinion. I don't know how y'all feel. If you prefer to speak with someone beyond our school, the Office Prevention and Intervention Maintenance is a list of local resources here. They put a website there, and that's straight at the school district website. Should you notice any unusual changes in your child's behavior or mood, you can also call or text a 1-800, text a 1-833-PHILA-HOPE, which is 1-833-745-4673 for free support and information, right? And here's my opinion on this, guys. Like, I really have a strong opinion about this. I don't know if you notice what I've noticed when it comes to this letter and what I've said before I give my opinion. I hope a lot of y'all notice. But this is where I think everything is crazy. I'm going to leave that right there, and I'm about to cam up real quick. First, I want to ask y'all, what would y'all do if y'all child was in this school right here? Second, in my opinion, I feel as though that this school is dead as wrong, along with whoever is running the system and telling them to do this and say that it's okay. Simple reason why. Why didn't y'all bring not just more than the parents aware of the situation? Why are not more than just parents aware of this? Why hasn't this hit the news so that people around that community from that school could know what's going on? We're talking about people in possession of child pornography. How many kids could this person have taken pictures of? How many kids could this person have taken video of without anybody's knowledge? He was already in the school. It's too late if he already did what he did to certain students. How many students, him knowing their names from that school, could he have already done something to without nobody even knowing? Let's make it make sense. I'm only asking the logical questions, and if anybody gets offended, well, listen, if the shoe fits, wear that bitch. Because you shouldn't feel offended. This is why I say that us as parents need to make that stand. Yes, Young Riaz, yes, facts. That song is good. I like it. Like it. Like I said, listen, I got some more poems coming up. It's just that I'm doing it just straight out the noggin because it's like I just listen to the beat and I just go and I just start writing, and how I'm writing and how I'm putting down on paper is how I'm saying it on that John real shit. It's not edited, it's a rough draft real shit. So it's kind of like all my poems got to get edited. But shout out to everybody that's here in the chat. Young Riaz, Letitia, be encouraged with Maritza, each and every one on this chat got pages. Make sure that if you're catching a replay, if you coming through and you just checking the channel out and stuff like that, blessings to you. Just check out, be encouraged with Marissa, check out Letitia, check out Young Riaz. Let's get on to the next topic, guys. Like, this situation is real crazy, right? Now, yesterday, it wasn't even yesterday, it was on the 21st, the school board meeting. I want to take a minute real quick. I want to thank not all of y'all know, only just like 2 people from social media that not even close to me, kind of know was happening. I've been dealing with some personal issues. So, you know, I've been trying to take it easy. So I want to thank y'all for still supporting the shorty, for still being here, for understanding that, I have to deal with home before I deal with anything. So right now I'm gonna show y'all something real quick. I want y'all to see that. Remember how we showed last week the teachers with drugs and the teachers that were drunk? Well, this last month, let's just say the internet has updated the filters. So William Dick School isn't the only school that has found teachers with possession of child pornography. Make sure that y'all can see what I'm seeing. Blessings, blessings, Nate the Great, blessings. All right, let me make sure that y'all can see what I'm seeing. But I want y'all to see this. So y'all seen how a lot of parents posted that letter on William Dick School here from Philadelphia? They posted that letter, and nowhere in social media y'all can sit here and find a news clip and article about this teacher being charged by a DA at that. Nowhere. But we can go here on social media. On the web, on Google. My bad. I studied. My bad. We can come here on Google, right? And look, Stewart High School teacher arrested on child porn charges. Y'all really want to still trust these teachers? I hate these damn ads. Y'all still want to trust these teachers? I don't see no parent yet screaming and shouting.
For NBC6, Adrian Chris Scott is in Stewart with more on how authorities were able to find out.
Well, parents, students, and educators at a school in Martin County alarmed as one of their teachers lands behind bars for child porn.
For NBC6, Adrian Chris Scott is in Stewart with more on how authorities were able to find evidence.
Good afternoon. We're talking about 34-year-old Antonio Capilupi, who was an automotive maintenance teacher here at Martin County High School. Now he is behind bars facing child pornography charges and soliciting a minor.
We were able to confirm that, in fact, this teacher from Martin County High School was having an inappropriate romantic relationship with one of the students.
His name is Antonio Capilupi.
Yo, this mother heifer didn't just get caught with child pornography. This mother heifer was fucking having a whole relationship with a... Yo, we building caskets up in this bitch. I'm telling y'all, I'm building caskets in this bitch. 7 feet underground. I got the shovel. Where the fuck is the Undertaker?
And was a Martin County High School automotive maintenance teacher. He was arrested on Thursday after a student told his mother that there was a rumor in school that a teacher was having a relationship with another student. The mother contacted authorities, and this triggered an investigation.
Wow. What we were able to extract from the phones was images of the student and communication between the student and the teacher about these images, who were obviously sensitive in nature, some sexually explicit images.
The teacher...
Let me pause this right here real quick for y'all. Right? Now, y'all see right here how they was able to do all this, right? Now, the story from William Dick, it's crazy, right? Because all we know is that we've seen a letter on Facebook. Parents received a letter in the mail saying that this happened, right? A lot of parents posted this on the No Gun Zone. I'm a little curious on that one when there's a predators page, right? It doesn't have nothing to do with the registry. There's a whole page that, for predators that are not on the registry, that you could just sit there and just post them and expose them on Facebook. So there's a page out there for that. But somehow this story ended up on the No Gun Zone. How do we know to how many kids this teacher has done this to? Why didn't they bring awareness not just to the parents, but to the community? Because we're talking about a teacher that comes in every morning. We don't know from where, if he caught buses, if he drives. Either way, there's kids around the community. He leaves that school, and we don't know, once again, he walks, drives, catches buses, catches rides. We don't know. So at the end of the day, how many students out there has he taken pictures of without nobody's knowledge? How many students has he taken videos of without nobody's knowledge? Not just in the school, but around the community. And we're talking about a school that not once brought this to the news. They just secretly mailed letters to each parent. But what about the community? But you know what? Nobody thinks with logic nowadays. They don't.
Was arrested on Thursday facing several child pornography charges and soliciting or enticing a minor. When Martin County School District Chief of Safety and Security was asked about what more could be done to know exactly who teaches our students, his answer was the following.
There's nothing more that we could do other than following our procedure. Everyone is fingerprinted. Everyone has a background check. They go for a screening, and we follow the law.
According to authorities, the inappropriate relationship between the teacher and the student started last year when the student was only 13 years old. Captain Romero sends a message.
Yo, he just said 13 years old. The student is now 14. Either way, this nigga, I'm making the shirts. I'm building caskets up in this bitch. I got the shovel. I need the Undertaker. Like, where the hell is the Undertaker at?
Message to parents.
These phones, the social media accounts, be proactive in monitoring who they're communicating with. Yes, they have to communicate with their teachers, but there's several platforms where they can do it in a professional manner.
Martin County School District has confirmed that Capilupi has been terminated as a teacher. On the other hand, a judge has ordered no bond. Therefore, he will stay behind bars here in Martin County. From Stewart.
How long? How much time did he receive? And either way, being behind bars is luxury to these motherfuckers. What the fuck? Chicago private school teacher charged with child pornography a month ago again. So I just want y'all to see how many of these teachers should not be trusted with our kids. Shout out to them teachers out there that, teaching is their passion. And by any means necessary, they help these kids reach their goals. They help them. Listen, they help them. So we got a Chicago private school teacher charged with porn after being arrested with a minor at Miami airport. Yo.
I knew what my menu would be. I knew I wanted that artwork because it meant a lot to our family. Yeah. So I'm
gonna have to read this because y'all don't got the video. I wanted the video because I didn't want to read, but now let's see. I'm gonna have to read. All right. So apparently a private school teacher in Chicago has been charged with attempted production of child pornography after he was found with a minor at Miami International Airport. Court documents said that Emilio Amado, Verdudrade, what the heck type of last name was that? I don't know, but only his mama knows, was stopped in Miami on June 29th with a 17-year-old Argentinian boy. Oh my God. Like, yo, we really got to watch our kids. With a 17-year-old Argentinian boy after a flight from Buenos Aires. The boy said, I cannot say that man's name, so we're going to skip that, in his English teacher. And he was staying with, let's call him Dojak. He was staying with Dojak for 2 weeks in the United States as a part of his studies. The boy allegedly told investigators that Dojak asked him to sleep in the same bed while in Argentina, but that the boy refused. A search of Dojak's phone also shows sexual comments and photos have been sent to and from different boy who identified himself as being 16 years old. Damn, yo, these niggas have no dignity, no morals, no nothing. Like, they disgusting. Telling you, man, yo, I just want to, I'm building the grave. I'm making a grave. You can't build a grave. I build a casket though, right? All right, Rachel, keep reading. This is fucked up though. Hey, what are you doing? All right. When asked why he continued to communicate with the person who had said he was 16, Dojak allegedly told investigators he was thinking with his butt. What? I'm telling you, the phones are getting smarter and the people are getting dumber. A judge has ruled that Dojak can leave his building 5 or 6 times a day to walk his dog, but otherwise must stay in the building. Court documents do not identify the school in Chicago where Dojak said he teaches high school Spanish. Yo, how in the world did he pass? How did he pass the background check? Can somebody explain that one? Is somebody able to explain this article? And then they can't even find the school. I'm done. I'm dead. Like, yo, like, something's really wrong. A private school teacher, damn. She got rearrested? Oh, we seen that story already. I did a story on that. Oh, wow. She has been rearrested. She has been charged again. Yo, I did a story on that. So if y'all don't, I think, is it on my, I gotta see it. I'm not sure if it's on this page or on my main page. Whoa, there's an update on this. National City Teacher of the Year charged with sex crimes again. So up there it was saying that she was being rearrested. Let's see. National City Teacher of the Year charged with sex crimes against a second child. Let's see if they got the video. If not, I'll just read the article. So this is an update.
Abuse of a child has now been charged with victimizing. This morning out of the South Bay, the former Teacher of the Year accused of sexual abuse of a child has now been charged with victimizing a second child under the age of 14.
NBC 7's Nicole Gomez joining us now with new details on what's going to happen today.
Yes, so we've been combing through this 10-page complaint that we just got overnight, and here's some of the details that I've discovered. The first 9 counts detail the alleged crimes against the first victim. The second victim isn't mentioned until count number 10. So here are the details that you need to know. It includes 19 felony charges, including lewd acts and child pornography. She's being held without bail. This new complaint confirms a second victim has been added to the criminal case against Jacqueline Ma, the 34-year-old South Bay teacher accused of a sexual misconduct with a former student. The amended complaint says the second victim is also under the age of 14. Ma was a former San Diego Teacher of the Year from Lincoln Acres Elementary. She pleaded not guilty in Chula Vista.
Yo, I just noticed something. Shout out to this judge, yo. Shout out to this judge, because this is a woman. And she ain't get away with it. Like that teacher that got pregnant by her 13-year-old student, and she got away with it. Shout out to this. Yo, this judge did his job. I got to give this judge a shout out, yo.
Court yesterday. Ma was first arrested on March 7th after a parent suspected her 13-year-old child having an inappropriate relationship with Ma. She bailed out, but National City Police arrested her again the following day on additional felony counts of sexual misconduct and other counts related to child pornography. The deputy DA had this to say at the March hearing.
When you groom a child for months, when you get him alone in a location that he's been told his whole life is a safe place.
Facts. Because these kids, we tell them every day that a school is supposed to be a safe zone. They're supposed to feel safe with these teachers, especially when they start kindergarten, preschool, and all that. Like, that's how we ease them off to, being alone in these classrooms with these teachers. When they first go into these classrooms, we've all had to experience, that hard time of leaving our child because they're going to cry. They don't want to be there. It hurts us. It breaks our hearts. It's like we want to take them back home. Like, it's just crazy. I'm talking about the real parents. I ain't talking about them parents out there that don't give a fuck about their kids. I ain't got time for that I don't give a fuck attitude. Listen, miss me with that shit. But it hurts. You're a real parent. You're going to feel that. to sit here and have to hear that the one place where these kids are supposed to be allegedly safe at, but we know better than that. Now our kids suffer from PTSD. Now we got parents wanting to build caskets. Now we got parents wanting to sit here and find the undertaker to dig a grave to bury that motherfucker in. Because I'm telling you right now, I'm a parent that if this was to happen to my child in school, I'll be rocking that orange suit proudly. I would look so beautiful in that orange suit. Judge me, hate me, talk about me, say whatever you want. But a real parent is going to tell you the same thing. You touch my child, there's going to be consequences to this shit.
That when you persist in sexual advances in that location after he tries to brush you off, that is duress. The defendant was not arrested on that charge. She is charged with that now.
Oman now faces 10 years plus 150 to life in state prison if convicted on all 19 felonies. That's according to the DA's office.
So her court case is still pending. They still in trial with this John. Yo, man, bury the bitch.
Her next court appearance is set for September 21st in Chula Vista. Stephen.
That's a shame, yo. Like, we really have to do something as parents. I don't know what y'all gonna do. I've made my stand. I'm here making these videos. I'm talking about it. I'm bringing awareness. I'm trying to bring solutions to the table. I'm trying to get more parents to come out and talk and speak their stories. Let's talk about it. Like, don't be scared. Let's do it. I know. Listen, I was there. I was in the shoes of those parents that are so nervous to speak about the situations now. I couldn't even listen. Back then, I couldn't even figure out how to do it. And trust me, I was so camera shy that in the beginning, I was messing up so bad. It got to the point where I said, fuck the lives. I started doing the videos, the uploads and all that. And that's when I started, getting myself used to being behind the camera, then started to get used to, them lives and all that stuff. Because it's not easy sitting here talking to a whole bunch of people, and like a lot of them is like they really don't got that. They just there just to be there and buy. I don't know. Y'all got that I don't give a fuck attitude. This is something serious. We got kids dying. We got kids taking their lives. We got kids screaming for help and taking it back because they don't know who they really turn to. Even though they trust their parents and they love their parents, it's like they feel as though like, no, like it's just crazy as shit because I could sit here and tell you in so many ways how they have described their feelings to not just me, but to so many people out here. That we can't take the minute and listen and just listen. Even though, listen, I'm telling you, I'm going to tell you about my own experience at the same time. Even though, listen, I had my son and I was able to reach my son for a minute, I know he'll come back. I'm not going to react the way people want me to react towards my son. Because at the end of the day, I'm his mother. I may not like the decisions that he took. I may not like the decisions that he made, but I'm his mother. And there's nothing in this world that's going to stop me from loving him. Nothing. But that don't stop that at the end of the day, that he has to learn each and every one of his consequences. Each and every one of his actions got consequences. And he has to deal with them. When you look for attention out here, when you seek for attention you shall get. Whether it's from the person that cares about you, and when they stop saying, when that person that cares about you says, fuck it, I don't want to do this no more, and it's time for you to face that judge or face something else, it ain't going to be the same. See, sometimes these kids also have to learn a lesson in life, and a lot of parents are failing that in that aspect. They're failing them. I'm just don't. Listen, I just want to just take a minute to show y'all them videos, right? I wanted to tell y'all about last week's winners. Hold on one second. I got my daughter calling me. All right, my bad. So let me share this. I want to take a minute real quick, right? I missed this meeting. It was on the 21st of September, right? This was 3 days ago. So I want to play a little bit of it before I end this live. I wanted to really just come on here, bring the news to y'all, show y'all what's going on when it comes to these schools. It's messed up how that school did not make it to the news, how the people in that community don't know that there was a teacher coming in their community into a school that was in possession of child pornography. That right there is messed up. But let me share the screen with y'all because I want to play a little bit of the school board meeting that I just missed because I'm supposed to be, reacting to these meetings and I'm supposed to be checking them out. But I got so much. Wait, nope. Let me take it back. I forgot about this video. I want y'all to watch this video. I found this online and it's crazy how this victim breaks silence after so many years. This story right here really touched me. So before we get that, I want y'all to listen to this. Victim breaks silence after arrest made in 1970s Miami-Dade sex abuse. Thank you. Freaking ads were irking.
This story that hopefully can not only provide healing.
That's a fact. Hopefully his story can provide healing to the next people.
I'm grateful that you're here to hear this story that hopefully can not only provide healing for myself and my fellow victims in this case, but offer healing to any other victims that might want to come forward once they hear that.
A man breaking his silence publicly decades after he says that he was raped as a child. Good evening, I'm Juwan Strader.
And I'm Jackie Nesrall. The accused predator arrested earlier this month in another state where he was a doctor. NBC6 reporter Ryan Nelson is live in Coconut Grove with more. Ryan?
Jackie, the suspect was extradited from Georgia and booked in a Miami-Dade County jail on September 10th. And tonight, one of his accusers is speaking out, saying his childhood trauma will not define him.
Gentry Fry says he's battled obesity, homelessness, and thoughts of suicide.
You can be your own hero.
The 49-year-old Miami YouTuber and writer refusing to be defined by his past.
I shouldn't be here, sitting here. Because I should have died. I mean, my story will come out more, but I was homeless for many years on and off, and I weighed over 450 pounds for the better part of a decade, and during that time drinking.
A difficult past, Fry says, was sparked by childhood trauma at 8 years old. He tells NBC6 he was sexually abused in the late 70s by his then Southwest Miami-Dade neighbor, Thomas Wyatt.
And he molested me and lured me to his house.
See, parents, this is why I bring awareness to all this. I bring the news. Maybe y'all haven't seen these videos. Like the same way that when I hop on certain people's panels, I don't see certain videos that they put out. And I'm so glad that they put it out because if not, I would have never known about it. So listen, this story could probably help the next person. And we need to really watch our kids with the neighbors too. Don't think that just because you know this person for so many years, don't mean that this person won't harm your child in whatever, whatever way. I'm going to say whatever way because these people got crazy ass thoughts. We don't know how these motherfuckers out here are thinking. We don't even know who a predator is no more. You can't even tell if a man is straight or, goes to the curve anymore. So I'm very serious. Like,
with the promise of model airplanes, to look under the bed. I found something else under the bed. And I believe I was drugged and some things happened, some of which I don't remember.
Wyatt, a psychiatrist in small town Georgia, was extradited and booked in the Miami-Dade County Jail this month.
Yo, that's crazy. This man was a psychiatrist. Wow. Yo, he was a psychiatrist. How many victims are there? You know how many crimes he could have gotten away being a doctor? Hold on. I'm going to say shut the front door.
On 2 charges of sexual battery on a minor. Fry says he and 2 friends, also alleged victims, took their stories to police this year. An arrest warrant detailing a separate victim's account of being taken to Wyatt's house several times in the late 70s and sexually abused. Fry deciding to speak out this summer after finding an online review alleging Wyatt was inappropriate with a child. He's hoping justice is possible.
If this person is still hurting kids, we want them to stop.
And according to records, Wyatt is being held without a bond. We've reached out to his attorney for comment. As soon as we have it, we'll be sure to update you.
Wow. Yo, my prayers go out to this man. And I don't see him as a victim. I see him as a survivor. Simple fact that he's able to speak on his story. He wants to help the next person. You never know. Listen, it doesn't matter who it is out there. When someone speaks on their story, when they're able to recognize, what went wrong, where it went wrong, that it wasn't their fault, how it happened, when it happened, why it happened. And sometimes you can't even figure out why it happened. It just happened. When you're able to talk to the next person and, ease their pain, even though you're still hurting, even though this person is still hurting, they'll be able to talk to the next person and ease theirs. Because you was able to explain to them and show them how you was able to overcome your situation. So you gave them a stepping stone for them to be able to deal with theirs. I hope that y'all understand where I'm coming from, but that's how this little thing really kind of works. So shout out to this man for being so strong and for being so brave and speaking on his story. I want a lot of y'all to know that y'all don't got to be scared. Y'all can speak up, because people out here, they're going to talk regardless. So let me stop this real quick and let's get back to what I said I was going to do. Let's, react to the school board meeting real quick. I want to play like at least 10-15 minutes of the school board meeting. And then I'm going to end this live because I got some things to do and I got to get up early to go to work tomorrow. All right, so let's get it started.
And I'm proud to be.
Words about the photo on the right of the slide one.
Can we get to where they're reading everybody?
Registrants in excess of the cap will be placed on an official wait list.
Well, I can't. That sucks. Oh, I can't fast forward for 10 seconds. I could only rewind that John for 10 seconds. Okay. See, I'm getting the hang of it. I'm learning this, John, because I want to know how I could do this. I want to go to the auditorium and speak up. But they say you can do it through Zoom meetings too. So let's see. This is considered a hybrid meeting, they said.
Good evening, everyone. And thank you for joining us at the board September action meeting. I would like to begin tonight's meeting with discussing some changes to our speaker procedures. Beginning tonight and moving forward, the following modifications have been made to the public comment portion of our meetings. As it pertains to individuals who register before the meeting, registrants in excess of the cap will be placed on an official wait list. We will refer to this as the primary wait list. Waitlisted individuals may have an opportunity to speak if a registered speaker does not show. This information will be communicated to waitlist.
All right, so if I register now, I'm gonna be put on the wait list. All right, I comprehend, sir. What else do I gotta do?
Listed individuals in advance of the meeting. Additionally, a paper signed form will continue to be made available at the beginning of each meeting in the back of the auditorium. We will refer to this as the secondary wait list. For more detailed information, please view the administrative procedures for Board Policy 005 on our website. Now, it's with a heavy heart that I would like to acknowledge the passing this week of two exceptional and iconic leaders in the city of Philadelphia, Dr. Constance E. Clayton, who served as the school district of Philadelphia superintendent from 1982 to 1983, and Dr. Joanne A. Epps, President Joanne A. Epps, who was serving as the president of Temple University.
Aw,
On behalf of the
condolences
Board of
to them.
Education and School District, I offer my sincerest condolences to the Clayton and Epps families. Would you please join me in the moment of silence to honor their memory?
Condolences to your family. Now, once y'all done that little moment of silence, I would like to hear what y'all got to say about the things that need to be done
Thank you.
about our schools. Thank you.
As you may know, President Epps was devoted to Temple University and spent nearly 4 decades at the university as a law school professor, the Temple Law School dean, and then provost, and then president. President Epps was highly regarded professionally, but she was also known for her concern and compassion for others and her advocacy for equity and justice. Throughout her career, President Epps advocated for women and people of color in the legal profession. In fact, she was recognized as one of the 100 most influential Black lawyers in the country by Lawyers of Color magazine 3 times.
Damn, shout out to Epps.
In 2015, the Barristers Association of Philadelphia named an award in her honor, and the Temple University Black Law Student Association also named the award in her honor, both organizations believing that they should give her flowers before transition, not after. As a Temple University and law school graduate, I share the sorrow and sense of deep loss that the Temple University and the Temple law community is experiencing now. Not only was President Epps a personal mentor to me, she held a very special place in my legal mind and my heart. I have had this picture that you see above in my office of her throughout my career, and often throughout my career, colleagues have asked me if she was my mother. I would respond that she was not my biological mother, but this is the woman who birthed me and nurtured me into the legal profession.
Shout out to Ms. Epps.
For that, I will be forever grateful. I know for a fact that others would agree. I recently had an opportunity to facilitate a meeting between Dr. Wallington and President Epps in my role as president of the Board of Education, which was an incredible, special moment for me. To meet my mentor and facilitate a meeting about public education in a professional role that she had undoubtedly prepared me for.
If I skip this, what
I left that meeting looking forward to further aligning with Temple University under the leadership of President Epps. I will also remember President Epps' devotion and contributions to me, Temple, the profession of the law, and the city of Philadelphia. And I'll be inspired by her servant leadership in the days and years ahead. Go to the next slide. Next, I would like to take a moment to honor Dr. Constance Clayton. As a Germantown High School graduate, I am a direct beneficiary of the yeoman's work that our beloved Dr. Constance Clayton did as superintendent of this school district. And for that, I am personally and forever appreciative. Give me one second. Board Member Andrews will now like to say a few words about the photo on the right of the slide with Dr. Clayton reading the students before I continue.
So if you guys notice, there is a little Black girl sitting behind Dr. Clayton. That is not me. I was in kindergarten or first grade during Dr. Clayton's tenureship as superintendent, but that.
And I'm proud to be continuing.
Simply genius, and I don't believe that I'm the only one.
And I'm proud to be continuing. It puts things in perspective and
Simply genius, and I don't believe that I'm the only one. I'm just speaking from my voice. Dr. Watlington will be sharing more insight about Dr. Clayton during his presentation. So at this time, I would ask my colleagues on the board if they would like to share any personal tributes or memories to Dr. Clayton or Dr. Epps, or President Epps. Thank you. Should I just call on everybody? Board Member Wilkerson.
yeah, I guess I knew President Epps as a colleague and a friend, and it's hard, when you look at how old somebody is and you realize they're your age and passing it puts things in perspective, and you realize that you don't have forever, and that it helped reinforce the commitment, and that we can't waste time, particularly as we go about the work we're doing. As to Superintendent Clayton, I remember her from decades ago. I guess I was with Council President Street when he was then Council President, and she was superintendent. I just remember her as being an enormous presence, and like you say, always a champion for children, and aggressively so. And I take inspiration from the leadership she provided the district, and I'm proud to be continuing in the work that she led, believing in kids, believing that we have a special obligation to them. And so it's a difficult week in Philadelphia, but I take inspiration from the lives they both led.
Thank you. Board Member Sally.
I'll just make a few comments. Two educational giants gone in Philadelphia in less than a week, right, is incredible, hard to get your head around, and will probably not make sense for a while, but come to help guide us over the weeks and months to come. As I think about even personal interfaces with Dr. Clayton, a few years back, she donated her personal art collection to one of the museums here in Philadelphia. And so as she made that donation and spent the evening in the museum, I just had the opportunity to sit and chat with her and talk about how art inspired her, and just learning as she inspired so many of us, knowing how art inspired her was actually an inspiration to me. And as I look back, I want to kind of go back and dig those pictures out, but I'm thankful for the few moments that I just had to talk to her personally. The other thing I'm
individuals, so it is a huge loss for this. Last year, she still considered these students her children, and for whatever reason,
And allow us to recognize your hard work. Position. Before I go on, I would like to
these two women, African American
It looks like that after this, the parents are going to be talking.
women, to these two giants, to these two trailblazers, I thank you for all you have done for students and for families overall.
Thank you, board members, for the comments. With that, Dr. Watlington is going to share more, maybe some comments of his own and some things he's thinking about on this topic. So looking forward to hearing what he has to say. I'm actually going to move to the part of our agenda where we welcome our new student reps. So I would now like to invite Board Member Andrews to begin our installation ceremony.
Thank you, President Streeter. We are going to start with the most exciting part of our program for this evening, the introduction and appointment of our new student board representatives. The decisions that we make affect all of our students, which is why it is so important for us as the Board of Education to incorporate student voice in our conversations and our decision-making. Student board representatives help us as we make tough decisions by sharing with us the successes and concerns of their peers, and most importantly, bringing their voice to the discussion. Prior to the end of last school year, a committee of students and educators ran a rigorous search for student board representatives. We received 28 qualified applicants from across Philadelphia. These applicants engaged in a thorough interview process, which included an information session for all candidates held on Thursday, June 8th, 2023. All applicants were granted an initial interview, an opportunity to meet with the selection committee to share why they should be the next non-voting student board representative. Following the group interview, candidates were provided with a performance exercise to further share their creativity and ways they will work to engage their peers around the decision-making process, such as board policy. Finally, finalists were invited to participate in a group interview with President Streeter, myself, and staff to further discuss their candidacy and learn more about the student board representative position. Before I go on, I would like to say thank you to the students and adults of our selection committee who put in many dedicated hours to bring us to this evening. Can we give them a round of applause, please? I'd like to also ask the members of the Student Board Representative Selection Committee who are with us tonight to please stand and allow us to recognize your hard work. Nobody? Okay. Okay. Tyler and the members in the back, though, they did help out. Raise your hand, Shakira. Thank y'all. Members of the committee include Tahira Thompson Atkins, Dobbins High School, Anissa Davis,
Copyright disclaimer: under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for the purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Fair use allows limited use of copyrighted material without permission from the copyright holder for purposes such as criticism, parody, news reporting, research, and scholarships and teaching. Disclaimer: the views and opinions expressed on this video or any video, including the Writers for Life Brings You to Let's Talk About It podcast, do not reflects on the opinions of y'all shorty Racheal and the members of the Writer for Life podcast. Everything we talk about is allegedly and is our opinion. Our videos are not recommended for minors. Everything we talk about and do is meant for educational purposes and also entertainment. Please keep in mind that the majority of our videos are for educational purposes only. This world is crazy. I would say shady. Ironic, right? Nowadays, you can't trust no one. When you do, niggas be having their panties all in a bunch thinking that they own one. Saying the things that you accomplished in life is theirs and that you owe them one.
Bodine High School, Nellie Collar, Charter Schools Office, Montrell Duckett, Student Support Services, Jeanette Balvinci, Mayor's Office of Youth Engagement, Tyler Wims, Student Support Services, and Shakira Green for the Board of Education. And we need to give a special thank you to Tyler Wims, who does such an exceptional job coordinating this work and bringing everyone together. Thank you, Tyler. Raise your hand again so they can see you. He's in the back, y'all. Through this rigorous process, we have identified Denasia Watson and Kavant Snap as this year's student board representatives. Clap it up for them, please. We have also identified Doha Gassim, who will serve as our alternate student board representative, supporting Denasia and Kavant through their term. All right, here goes the good part. Kavant is a junior at Constitution High School. Who currently serves as student body president and has previously served as the leader of voter registration and the captain of the running club. Denasia is a junior at Science Leadership Academy, Center City. She is a student athlete who currently plays lacrosse, soccer, and golf. And let me tell you how committed she was. She would come to the interview straight, like either going to work or coming from work with her golf uniform when she was ready, y'all. Denasia is also the social media manager for SLA Center City Student of Color Association and currently serves as the co-president of her school's Women's Reproductive Rights Movement. Let's give it up. Doha, who is our future scientist, y'all. She's going to be our scientist, is a junior at the Academy of Palumbo and currently serves as the founder and leader of the Mental Health Attention Initiative for her school. Thank you all again. We cannot be more pleased with your decision. Now I would like to invite Mayor Kinney up to the podium.
Okay, they announced all the kids and all their accomplishments and what they do. Shout out to that kid that, you know, that helps everybody out with the hashtag mental health. All right, I'm trying to figure out what's going on and why it's not letting me play the video now. Hold on. All right, so I'm gonna have to figure out why I can't share the video. Let's see. I think they blocked me from sharing the video. I'm gonna find out if that's what happens. But let me see. They shouldn't do that because it's a hybrid meeting. So I'm not sure. But listen, that's all the time that I got for today. I want to thank everybody that showed up, showed the shorty support. Let's keep bringing awareness. I'm gonna let y'all know when we do the next test your noggin quiz and when games we come up. I want to thank everybody that, you know, is supporting shorty once again. And like I said, it's not part of the topic, but it is the new home behind beats. A lot of people like it. Shout out to the females. Shout out to the males. I try to make it vice versa. So let a shorty know what y'all think. Do you know I believed everything you ever said to me? First man I ever put my shield down for. Look at how you played me. Give you my heart for what? I told you it's not that easy to tame me. Give you my heart for what? I don't want no one to entertain me. Give you my heart for what? When you already blame me. Sacrifice is what I hear you tell me. Sometimes I feel like you don't even know me. Lord, please help me. The situation is really starting to annoy me. So tell me what we do now. Looking for something where there's nothing, I don't want to argue anymore. Living with the illusion that one day you'll love me the same way that I do, but I'm just a game to you. You're looking for vengeance in me while I'm dreaming of a future for us. I don't know what to do anymore. Sacrifice is what I hear you tell me. Shoot, I don't even want to see you anymore. They say that from love we cannot escape, so why lie to each other? I don't even feel you anymore. I know they already tore your heart apart. I gave you my heart and you watched it bleed. They tore you into pieces. I just want you to know that that wasn't me. They hurt you and that messed you up. But tell me, why do I have to pay the consequences? Maybe you love someone that you shouldn't have loved. You made a fatal decision. Tell me, why do I have to pay the consequences? Maybe they played you. They didn't really love you. It was probably an adventure. Nothing more than just a game to them. They never really gave you a chance. I just really had to pay the consequences. Damn, I would have never thought we made it this far. I'm sitting here thinking, you thinking that you love me wanting to believe you. It all felt so real what we were living. Even though in our hearts we didn't mean it. God damn, we're in so deep. Do you know I believed everything you ever said to me? First person I ever put my shield down for, and look at how you played me. Give you my heart for what? I told you it's not that easy to tame me. Give you my heart for what? I don't want no one to entertain me. Give you my heart for what? When you already blame me. Sacrifice, sacrifice, sacrifice is what I hear you tell me. Sometimes I feel like you don't even know me. Lord help me. This situation is really starting to annoy me.